Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your life depended on your ability to stay afloat? It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Yet water, a substance so essential to life, can quickly turn into a deadly adversary under the wrong circumstances. Whether it's the tranquil surface of a lake, the rush of a river, or the vast expanse of the ocean, water embodies a paradox of life and danger. This is why understanding the risks associated with water is crucial. When panic sets in, your survival often hangs on the balance of knowledge, instincts, and the will to stay alive. But what if you could tilt the odds in your favor? What if you could learn the tricks and techniques that could save your life? In this video, we'll unveil the secrets to surviving a drowning scenario, from understanding the physics of water to practical tips that could save your life. First, let's understand the basics. If you ever find yourself in a water-related predicament, the first thing to remember is to stay calm. Easier said than done, right? But here's why it's crucial. Panic can quickly consume your energy reserves, which are your lifeline in such situations. It's like being in a race against time, and every second spent panicking is a second lost. Now let's talk about breathing. Controlled, steady breathing is your best friend here. It not only helps you stay calm, but also conserves your energy. Think of it as a rhythm. Inhale, exhale, and repeat. This should be your mantra. When you're in water, every movement matters. A sudden jerk or a frantic paddle can upset your equilibrium, so it's essential to move in a slow and controlled manner. Imagine you're in slow motion. That's the speed you should aim for. Next, let's focus on your posture. Your body position plays a vital role in maintaining buoyancy. Try to keep your body as horizontal as possible. This reduces your resistance against the water, making it easier for you to stay afloat. Remember, in a water crisis, your objective is not to swim to safety immediately, but to conserve energy and stay afloat until help arrives. So, forget about the backstroke or the butterfly. Your goal is to float, and for that, you don't need any fancy strokes. Just lie on your back, spread your arms and legs, and let your body relax. Trust the water to hold you up. Finally, don't underestimate the power of your mindset. A positive attitude can make a world of difference. Believe in yourself and your ability to survive. It's amazing what the human spirit can achieve when pushed to its limits. When you're in water, every movement counts. Panicking can quickly deplete your energy and lead to disaster. So remember, stay calm, breathe, float, and keep believing. That's the basic survival code for any water emergency. One of the most crucial skills is floating. This isn't about swimming or fighting against the currents. It's about letting the water do the work for you. It's about conservation, maintaining your energy for when you really need it. It's about survival. Floating is an art, and like any art form, it requires a certain degree of finesse. The first step is positioning. You want to lie on your back, looking up at the sky. Imagine yourself lounging on a comfortable recliner, without a care in the world. That's the level of relaxation you should be aiming for. Next, spread your arms and legs out. This increases your body surface area in contact with the water, helping to distribute your weight and keep you afloat. Think of it like a starfish, spreading its arms and legs to ride the ocean currents. You're not just a human trying to survive, you're a creature of the sea, adapting to your environment. And then, the golden rule, relax. This is easier said than done, especially when you're in a high-stress situation. But remember, tension makes your body dense, causing you to sink. So breathe, relax your muscles, and let the water support you. It's like a giant liquid hammock, holding you up and keeping you safe. All these steps, they're not just about floating, they're about control. Control over your body, control over your fear, control over the situation. It's about turning a potential tragedy into a story of survival, a story of resilience, a story of triumph. But let's not forget, even the best floater can find themselves in deep waters. So it's important to know when to float and when to swim. If you're caught in a rip current, or if you're too far from the shore, floating might not be the best option. In such cases, you need to use your energy wisely and swim towards safety. Your body's natural buoyancy will keep you afloat. Remember, it's all about conserving energy. But what if you're caught in a rip current? These powerful, narrow channels of fast-moving water are notorious for their deceptive calm and sudden pull. Unlike the movies, Rip currents won't pull you under, but they can drag you away from the shore at an alarming speed. And that's where the real danger lies. In the grip of a rip, your first instinct might be to swim directly back to shore. However, that could be a fatal mistake. Rip currents are stronger than even the best swimmers. Instead, your goal should be to break free from the rip's grip. How? Swim parallel to the shore. By moving sideways, you'll eventually escape the current's pull, allowing you to swim back to safety at an angle. Remember, rip currents are powerful, but they're not invincible. Don't fight it. Instead, swim parallel to the shore until you escape its pull. Fighting against it will only exhaust you. Now let's talk about escaping from being trapped underwater. This is a terrifying predicament, but with the right knowledge and a calm mind, it's possible to navigate your way out. First, the key element is to conserve your energy and oxygen. Every second matters, every breath is precious. So, rather than panicking, which wastes energy and oxygen, remain calm. Easier said than done, you might say, but remember, panic is your biggest enemy in such situations. Next, orientation. It's easy to get disoriented underwater, not knowing which way is up or down. But there's a simple trick to figure this out. Look for bubbles. They always rise to the surface. So follow the bubbles, they are your guide. Once you've oriented yourself, it's time to ascend. Use your legs to push off from the bottom or any surface you're trapped against. This will give you an initial upward thrust. Then, using controlled rhythmic strokes, propel yourself towards the surface. Avoid flailing or rapid movements as they can deplete your energy faster. While ascending, it's crucial to exhale slowly. This is because the pressure decreases as you rise, causing the air in your lungs to expand. If you hold your breath, the expanding air can cause lung damage. So remember to exhale, slowly and continuously as you ascend. Once you reach the surface, take a moment to catch your breath. Don't rush to swim to safety. Instead, use the floating technique we discussed earlier to conserve energy while you plan your next move. Now, these steps might sound overwhelming, but with practice, they can become second nature. Consider taking a water survival course or practicing these techniques in a controlled environment like a swimming pool. To wrap up, if you find yourself submerged, remain calm. Orient yourself towards the surface and use your legs to push off from the bottom. Propel yourself upward in a controlled manner. Remember, knowledge, calmness, and preparedness are your best allies in such scenarios. In desperate situations, improvisation is key. When tossed into the deep end, literally or metaphorically, it's your resourcefulness that can make the difference between sinking and swimming. When you're out there, in the heart of the ocean, or even in a pool, and the odds seem stacked against you, take a moment. Look around you. You'd be surprised at what could become your life-saving buoy. An empty plastic bottle, a piece of driftwood, your own clothes. They can all serve as makeshift flotation devices. That's right, your clothes. If you're wearing a shirt or pants, you can trap air inside them to create a temporary flotation device. It's a clever trick that's helped many a stranded soul stay afloat until rescue arrives. But what if you're not the one in danger? What if you're on the shore and you see someone else struggling in the water? It's essential to know how to assist others without putting your own life at risk. The first rule of water rescue: never, and I mean never, attempt a direct rescue unless you're trained to do so. The panicked person might unintentionally pull you under in their struggle to stay afloat. Instead, look for ways to extend your reach. A long branch, a pool noodle, even a towel or shirt can be used to pull someone to safety. If you have a flotation device, throw it towards them. Remember, the goal is to keep both you and the person in distress safe. So whether you're caught in the current or standing on the shore, keep your wits about you. Use your surroundings. Be resourceful. Be ready to improvise. Because when it comes to water safety, it's often the quick thinking and unexpected solutions that save the day. Never attempt a direct rescue unless you're trained to do so. Look around for anything that could help you stay afloat, like a piece of wood or an empty container. Even your clothes can serve as makeshift flotation devices. Remember, the key to surviving a drowning scenario is preparation, knowledge, and keeping a clear head. The dangers of water are real, but understanding the basics can be your lifeline. Floating is a critical skill. conserving your energy and keeping you above the water surface. If you're trapped in a rip current, don't fight it. Instead, swim parallel to the shore. If submerged underwater, stay calm, orient yourself, and use your legs to propel yourself upwards. In desperate situations, improvisation can save your life. Look for anything that could help you stay afloat. Lastly, learn how to assist others in distress without putting yourself in danger. Your quick thinking and actions can mean the difference between life and death. By mastering these techniques, you'll increase your chances of making it out alive. Stay safe, and never underestimate the power of water.